What's up, good people? It's your boy C Dot with From Boys to Gentlemen. Um, what I am going to do, honestly, is I am about to welcome the world uh, to come along with me on my journey to healing from sexual assault. It is a very difficult conversation to have. There's a lot of people that are struggling and infected with the trauma of what they experience in so many different capacities. So what I'm going to do is, instead of constantly telling people that they need to talk about it, whatever the case may be, I'm actually going to go through the journey of healing myself. There's something that I've experienced sexual assault um, from six up, and the sad part is I didn't even get to call it sexual assault because it happened at the hands of females, and it was a very difficult position for me, because here I am trying to navigate through these things when there really isn't a culture or a society that acknowledges what happened to me as sexual assault. So even, to this day and this standpoint, I was 30 years old before I could even really say what happened to me was sexual assault and was molestation in those different areas. And I'm not just talking about just as a kid, even going further, dealing with sexual assault. I experienced sexual assault as an adolescent. I experienced sexual assault as a teenager. I experienced sexual assault even as a 30-year-old man. I actually recently just reached out to a person that I experienced that with about 4 or 5 years ago, and it wasn't comfortable at all. It was a struggle. It was painful, but at the same time, it was freeing. It was helpful. Most of everything that I dealt with was a fear. It was a fear of feeling like, because this is an attractive female that I had this experience with, I can't speak on it, or I'm gonna be classified as a punk. I'm less than a man. I'm soft. I'm weak, and it really starts to scratch at your psyche, and it starts to scratch at your confidence, and it just goes against the narrative of boys will be boys. It goes against the narrative of I should be happy. I should be glad that somebody attractive wanted to engage in me sexually, and that stereotype that men just can't control themselves. They just want sex, and you should be grateful for whatever you get. I can't buy that. I can't allow that to continue to be the narrative. So what I am doing is I'm going to be doing a series of videos, but ultimately I'm welcoming everyone to join me on my journey to healing from sexual assault. Feel free to comment. Feel free to join the conversation. It's gonna be backlash. Everybody's not gonna agree with what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name names because I have no desire for a punitive measure. This is what I'm going through that hopefully somebody else can feel heard. Maybe somebody can relate, and we can start a conversation to where we can start doing this healing and stop taking this trauma and bringing it into our relationships, our families, to our spouses, to our kids, continuing cycles that have devastated us for years. No more struggling in the silence. So I'm welcoming everyone that's willing to join me along with my journey to healing from sexual assault. Thank y'all.